Plants absorb nutrients and water through their roots, but photosynthesis, the process by which plants create their fuel, occurs in the leaves. Therefore, plants need to get their fluids and nutrients from the ground up through their stems to their parts that are above ground level.
The process of drawing water from an external environment to delegate to the extremities of the plant is necessary for plant survival. The three key avenues of water flow are positive root pressures, the relationship between cohesive and adhesive forces, and transpirational pull, ions, and the green particles represent water. Root pressures form due to an ion-water gradient generated from soil-xylem tissue interaction. Initially, the plant will expend ATP energy in order to gather ions from the surrounding soil. This creates a high solute concentration in the root, otherwise known as a hypertonic environment. From this, water flows across this ion gradient through osmosis, developing a high-pressure environment in the root. This high pressure is ultimately relieved by traveling up the xylem.
Cohesion and adhesion is one of the principles that allows plants to attain water. Cohesion refers to the idea that water molecules like to stick together. The cohesion principle is demonstrated when the water enters the roots. Hydrogen bonds link each water molecule to the next, so the water molecules are pulled up into the xylem. Cohesion causes the water in the tube of the root and stem to become one long column of fluid and nutrients that travels upwards to the rest of the plant. As water evaporates from the plant into the atmosphere, the column of water continues to move up to fill the space left behind by the water molecules that were pulled out of the leaves upon evaporation. Adhesion works in conjunction with cohesion and refers to the idea that water molecules like to stick to the xylem. Even without the roots, the water will travel up the xylem due to these two principles. It is this principle compounded with the effects of positive root pressure and transpiration that allow for a constant source of water for the organism.
This force that pulls and transports water through leaves of all plants is transpirational pull. Transpirational pull is a gravity-defying force in plants which assists in drawing water from roots to leaves. In leaves, water is lost to the atmosphere through small openings known as stoma via evaporation. Since water molecules stick to one another through cohesion forces, when water is lost from the leaves, transpirational pull produces a negative pressure. This pressure exerts a force on the water particles, resulting in their upward movement in the xylem. Transpirational pull is a passive process, meaning no energy input is required from the plant. However, it is a fundamental process as it ensures the transportation of water to the leaves of all plants. Circle.